If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shionne. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, It's just, I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shionne, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Rena and Dahna are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Why are you staring at me?
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shionne.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shionne here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger, the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shionne's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me! Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time!
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
Mind if I join you, Law?
So, how's it been going?
How's what been going?
Come on, man. You know what I mean. How have things been with you and Shionne?
I had a feeling it was about that. Well, what about things on your end?
No, we're not talking about me. I'd rather hear about you.
I don't really have anything to share on that front.
Don't be like that. You think I can't tell something's been going on?
Look, I'm not the type to go blabbing about that kind of stuff.
Give me a break. Don't keep secrets from me just because you're a little old.
I'm not that old.
I don't know, man. Lately, it seems like you start wheezing as soon as we get into a fight.
That's some pretty big talk. You really want to try your luck with me? What were we talking about before?
It was... well, it doesn't really matter now.
What's wrong? Did I hit your head too hard?
No, man, you don't get it. You're really something, Alphen.
What do you mean?
Just you. How you always indulge me and help me work through my jumbled thoughts.
Do I?
Yeah, I always feel better after being with you. Even duking it out just now helped.
There you go again, making me out to be better than I really am.
I'm not making you out to be anything. You can't stop me from admiring you, Alphen.
You've got strange taste then.
I'm fine with that. I hope someday I can be there to lift you up, too.
I don't plan on getting quite that old anytime soon.
We should go again sometime.
We should. I look forward to it.
See you guys tomorrow. Time to make you all proud out there. Just like I always do.
Bad feeling about this.
Lightning orb!
First strike!
Lightning condemned! These ones put more rings around us!
Hurricane thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Here I go!
Easy and smelling to me. Yeah! And humbling to me!
Take this!
I'm on!
You're finished!
Lightning orb! Illuminate the dark! Come
Strike!
forth!
I'm on it!
Holy
Rising
Land!
Phoenix!
Radiant Pierce!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Hit the surrounding hurricane!
Here I come!
Eagle fly!
Flaming thrust! Take this!
Healing circle! What would I do next? Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
You're finished!
Holy Land!
You're mine! Be still! Take this!
Healing circle!
Take this!
I really
No
owe you one.
escape!
Illuminate the
I owe you one.
Holy
I'm not done! Be still!
Swallow this! I'll smash you!
Confiscated! I never miss!
Ignite!
I'm on a roll now!
You're mine!
Eagle God!
It's over!
In a bind?
And again! Now!
No escape!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen!
Dragon shout!
I'm not done! Flaming thrust!
Lightning orb!
Rising Phoenix!
Eagle fly!
Do it!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
And what about without them?
More stoppable?
Bad feeling about
You're
this.
mine! Come and face me!
Here!
Take this! Strike! Tear! You're mine!
These things really get on my nerves.
Prepare to be seen!
Oh,
I'm free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
no sooner said than done.
Swallow this!
Hurricane thrust! Strike!
Illuminate the dark!
I'm not done!
Illuminate the dark!
Flame inside me, yeah! To
Holy
be let
glitter!
free!
Holy Land!
Take this!
Swallow this!
No escape! Tear! Hurricane thrust! You're
Now!
mine!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
No escape! You're finished! Tear!
Come on, roll now!
Here I come!
Eagle fly! Helen
Here I come!
Eagle fly!
You're mine! No escape!
Now I'm real mad!
Be still!
There you go!
No
Don't let
escape!
up! There!
Hurricane
One
thrust!
more! Helen Storm!
You're mine!
Illuminate the dark!
Hurricane!
I'll crush you! Lightning Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Law, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
Hurricane thrust! I'm not done! Lightning thrust!
All finishes here and now!
Hurricane thrust!
Holy Land!
Eagle Dive!
Hurricane thrust!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Illuminate the dark!
You're mine!
Radiant here!
It's over!
Holy Land!
Hurricane thrust!
One more!
Now
Radiant
escape!
here!
Eagle Dive!
Here I come!
Lightning condemned!
I'm not done!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
I'm not done!
Holy Glimmer!
You're finished!
Holy Land!
You're mine! I'm not done! Hurricane thrust! Through escape!
Smash you!
Not on my watch!
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it! Law! Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice! You're mine!
Eat burning! Radiant here!
Take this!
Talon Score!
You're fit! You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
You're finished!
Eagle Dive!
Hurricane thrust!
There! One
You're
more!
mine!
I'm all stuffed up! Lightning
Eat
orb!
this!
You're mine!
Photon! Lightning
Prepare to be sealed as lethal. Actually,
Illuminate!
perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more duels!
I'm not done! You're finished!
What a
Take
relief!
this!
Radiant
I'm not
here!
done!
I'm on it!
Radiant here!
Here I come!
Here I
Lightning
go!
Falcon!
Yeah! I'm all stuffed up!
Swallow Dance!
Here I come!
There!
Move escape!
I'm on it!
Dazzle!
Radiant
You're mine! You're
Frickin'
finished!
does it!
Arnex, we're coming through!
Swallow Dance!
Radiant here!
Here I come!
Illuminate
Hurricane!
Lightning thrust!
Eagle Dive!
Holy Land! Lightning! Downfall!
I'm not done!
Eagle Dive! Radiant here!
It's on!
Far beyond the dark sky!
Talon Hurricane!
Here I come!
Eagle
Here I
Dive!
come!
Be still! Rising Phoenix! You're
In here!
finished! Here I come!
Saving
Strike!
Dragon Shell!
Here I come!
Go!
Lightning kick!
Why'd you hear me?
To stop you dying?
It's over! Tear!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
Strike!
What she said? Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got!
Well done.
My turn! Strike! You're finished! Coming here!
Far beyond the darkest sky. I'm all
Take this!
Swallow Dance!
Strike!
Eat this!
You're mine! No escape!
Eat this! In a vine, I'll
you
run you
off the
through!
Take this!
Holy Land! Looks like it could be worth something.
Guess I misread the landing.
It'll be a breeze. Then get out! Watch it!
Lightning thrust!
Swallow Dance!
I'm not done!
I'll stop its
As if the normal creepy qualities aren't disgusting enough.
No escape! Here I come! I'm not done!
Taking this!
Holy
I'm
Land!
not done! You're mine! I'm not done! Rising Falcon!
Here, let me
Make
help.
it ready to go! Dazzle!
Far
I'm
beyond
not
there
done!
is none. I call upon
Take this!
thee!
Eagle Dazzle! Take this! I'm not done!
Upon thee!
Take this!
Welcome, sweet.
Lightning thrust!
Here!
Here I come!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Take
Here, let me help.
No escape! Hurricane thrust! First strike! It's over!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
We'll get help.
Inspiration!
Here I
I
come!
can do this all day!
Strike!
Healing power!
Can't move this!
Don't leave me!
I'll end you! That freaking does it!
I'll bring you back from depth abyss. Get on in there with the others. Resuscitation! Lightning! Thunder!
It's showtime!
Be still! You're mine!
Illuminate the darkness!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine! Ha! You're finished! Here! Take this!
Talon hurricane!
I'm not done!
Holy
You're
Glimmer!
finished!
Walk it!
Here! You're mine!
One more!
Here I come! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Outstanding form! Dazzle!
Talon hurricane! Not on my watch!
I'll smash you!
Where are you going?
Far enough! Can't get out of bed!
Light axe illuminate the dark!
Eat this!
Holy Glimmer!
No escape! It's over!
Do it!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I felt better, that's for sure.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helgankro. Or perhaps the opposite.
This won't be easy.
Take this!
Don't be such a pessimist.
Take this! I'm not done! That button is driving me mad!
Freaking does it! Eat this! Flying spree! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Lightning thrust!
Talon sword!
You're mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shell!
Here I come!
Now!
All yours, Kisara!
Thunder field!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And pummel to me! Now you see what I do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm all far beyond the darkest skies! I
I'm not
call
done!
on thee!
Down!
Do it! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Radiant light! Here!
I need to be stronger.
No holding back!
Here I come!
Here I go!
This'll be a piece of cake!
It's in the sky! Come on! Here, illuminate the dark!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Holy Land!
Strike!
What's this?
It's on! No escape! It's over! Take this! It's over! Here!
I'm just getting started!
In here!
Here I come! Lightning thrust!
Now!
Oh, now... Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Here I come!
I'm on it!
Lightning thrust!
Hurricane does it!
Up and at 'em! Let's go!
Come on!
Hurricane! Watch it!
Thunder
Armor
blade!
won't save you!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Thanks for the healing!
Watch it!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash! My fists are crushing it out there!
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
Go no further!
Take this! It can hide itself? Amazing! I'll run you through! I'm not done! Here I come! Talon Hurricane! Healing Here I come! No escape!
Can you take it?
Talon Hurricane! You're mine!
Can you take
I'm
it?
not done!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
That's freaking
No
done!
escape! Rising Wyvern!
Talon Hurricane! Elusive deity!
I'm not done!
Can you take it?
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rondo! Rising Wyvern!
Far enough!
Not in your dreams. I never miss.
Elusive deity! It was nice.
Ignite!
I'll thank you. Now you see what I can do.
Here, let
In a
me help.
bind.
Here I come! No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Into the shadows.
Let's
Lunar
go.
Rondo! Here I come! It's over! You're mine! Lunar Rondo!
You're too much.
I'm not done! It's over!
Why, thank you, your lordship.
Here I come.
And will you lay down your life for your lord? You're like, well, I mean, hey, let's not be
I'm not
hasty.
done! It's on!
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Shine.
I don't even know the word
Force of
defeat.
regeneration.
Gravitas
Watch
field.
this.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Talon Hurricane!
Don't leave me. Here's a healing arc. First aid.
I really owe you one. Forgive me.
Let the marksman handle
An
this.
astral art?
That's my cue. That'll bring you down.
Shut him down!
Not on my watch. I'll bring you
I'm
down.
really done slightest.
Resuscitation. One more.
Gravitas
Flame
field.
inside me yearns to be let free!
Breath of life.
I'll bring you
Heal
back
my
from
weary
death to
content.
bed.
Sure, thanks!
Resuscitation.
No art of being interrupted.
Take this!
Heal my weary
No
content.
escape!
Silence.
Lunar Rondo! I'm not done!
Gravitas field.
No further! It's over! Ignite!
Talon Hurricane!
Healing
Here I
arc.
Can
come!
you take it? Elusive deity! He's in! Attack this!
Recover.
Here I come!
Watch this!
Talon Hurricane!
Armor won't save you!
It's over!
Can you take it?
Here I come!
You see what happened there as you crossed me.
Rising Wyvern!
Arc field.
Strike!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Shell!
Power surges through me. I'm sorry to trouble you.
Do the same for me. Do not.
I'm getting started.
Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more!
That'll teach us for getting cocky. Oh, this looks nice and tough.